Number two, did you pick up on the phrase, after all, that is a premise indicator, and premise indicators tell us two things. The statement that follows the indicator is a premise statement, and the statement that preceded the indicator is the conclusion. So we are missing a premise in this enthymeme, and that premise is this. Anyone who's won a Grammy is a talented singer. So now we create our terms so that we can express this argument as a standard form categorical syllogism. I chose to write the terms as follows. People identical to Carrie Underwood, talented singers, and Grammy winners. So you want to make sure you have terms that are somewhere in that neighborhood. And using those terms, we'd have the first premise expressed as all Grammy winners are talented singers. Second premise is all people identical to Carrie Underwood are Grammy winners. And the conclusion is all people identical to Carrie Underwood are talented singers. This standard form categorical syllogism passes all 5 rules, and it appears in our inventory of unconditionally valid forms, so it is a valid argument. The question is, are all of the premises true? In other words, is this a sound argument? I think the second premise is pretty easy to prove to be true. A quick Google search will show us that, in fact, Carrie Underwood has won a Grammy. But what about that first premise? Is it really the case that all Grammy winners are talented singers? I think we could make a pretty compelling argument that no, that first premise is false. There are people who win Grammys for their musicianship or for production, but they don't sing at all. So it's not the case that all Grammy winners are talented singers. And therefore, we might say that this argument is valid but unsound.